All right, so we're here doing shoulders. We're starting with the abs and the Serratus Dip, like I told you guys. So Sam's gonna get a clip of me doing the Serratus Dip so you can see how it works. You don't need to do a whole lot of those. You get that pump, you feel that burn there, you're gonna be sore big time. Probably 3 sets of these once every couple of days. It's good enough. You'll start getting some results in your Serratus. Sam's just finishing up with some leg lifts. You get our abs. You can see him. It's all body weight. So the only real way you can progressively overload this is if you tie it like a plate to your waist and lift it that way. You can see he's pushing up. And you can see the activation here. He's getting through his back underneath the lat. It's that muscle underneath the lateral there. How's that feel?
My Serratus is on fire.
Next up, starting the shoulder portion. We're going to do some dumbbell shoulder press. Nice and easy. Beautiful. It's a perfect press. He's coming down nice and deep, getting just about to his armpit. His shoulder's not completely parallel. It's got a little bit of an angle going. So he's getting that front delt as well. Good job.
I know that hurt.
Next up, we're going to do some face pulls. Sam's going to start us off. Show us how it's done. So 130 on the stack. And he's using the underhand grip. You see he's getting a nice retraction on his scapula. And then the delts are popping as well. You can see he's got to lean back in his form. He's fighting against the resistance of the weight. So you got to kind of brace yourself a little bit so it's not pulling him forward. Now, like Sam, I'm using the overhand grip. Keep it, it's fine. This should be fine more comfortable. If it works better. Nice big contractions, nice good range of motion. Keep pulling your arms down to the sockets. So nice full extension and contraction. So next up we're doing some archer pulls. You see Sam's doing here. He's got a ball attachment on the pulley. He's getting to pull it back almost like he's a longbow archer from the medieval times. I got one of these on Amazon for like $7. You don't have to go too heavy on these. Get a nice big traction in the rear delt. Incorporated these into my shoulder day the last month or two, and it's really helping get that rear delt developed. You can see Sam going here from the other side. Nice big stretch, nice big squeeze on the rear delt there. Getting a stretch and forward contraction. Nice and sharp. Getting that rear delt and upper back developed. you notice, it's called pull it back and up. The last bit of it, it's just that little bit extra squeeze with your deltoids are coming. I'm doing it like this way as opposed to overhand. I'm supinated, so neutral grip and pull it back that way. It seems to give the most activation for me. Try it out, see what works better for you. Okay, got 2 more workouts today. Next up, we're gonna do the sitting front delt shoulder press. She started with dumbbell press, which hit the laterals and the front. And now we're going to do a front delt press, which is obviously going to hit more of that front delt to get that banana-shaped muscle on the front there popping out. That guy there. We're going to work on that. Sam just did his first set. He's laughing at me because I said banana muscle. I'll do mine next. Keep our elbows pointing forward. Get more action in those front delts. As it pulls to the laterals. You're still going to get some lateral activation, but it should be primarily front delts. Feet flat. Pushing down, driving. Your feet through the floor. Really utilizing that foot drive. And then for a second set, what do you got on there? 80 pounds. So he's got making sure his elbows are forward. Coming down nice and easy. Puts his forward a little more. Yep, a little more in. There you go. Just straight up. And she's really getting some front delt action there. As he comes back down. Look at that shit. Look at that puppy popping. Dad, get out of my face. I'm shoulder pressing. Nice and easy. He's coming down nice and deep. That's the main thing. See the handle? He's not in the behind his ear. He's actually coming down fairly deep. Next to his shoulder here. Give a nice full deep range of motion. How you feeling?
Bad?
Yeah.
I'm good.
All right, so last workout of the day, we're doing a cable lateral raise. But as you can see, instead of starting from the bottom, we're actually put the pulley here. It's about the height of his hands. So the initial vector of force, most of the force needed is from right here at the beginning, right here at the start, as opposed to when you're at the bottom, the peak of the force is up here at the top of the shoulder. So right now, most of the force needed is going to be right here where he starts. And it'll actually be lighter when he comes up to the top. It's a lot heavier starting here. As opposed to here. System missing force is needed to start the movement as opposed to keep. Keep your knuckles to the ceiling, your elbows to the side, your arms straight across. Still maintaining somewhat of a bend in your up. You can see he stepped out a little bit, so he's actually starting from a stretch position, and then he swings up. So at the bottom of the contraction, the full extension, he's starting from the stretch here. Drives up at the top. So most of the work here is starting from that stretch and getting back going. Our boys and girls, that was it for shoulder day. How was it, Sam?
Terrible.
Yeah, we were pretty hard today.
Bullshit.
Tried some new stuff on them. That mid-pulley lateral raise, first time doing that one. Sucks. So it's a great alternative to the normal lateral raise. Try switching them up every week and really pounding out that lateral delt. All right, hope you enjoyed this. We got a bunch of people asking me to do more long form shit, so this is what it looks like. What's your actual training day look like? Here's what it looks like. All right, catch you guys later.